I love animated films, and a lot of them, they're there. They make me laugh, or they're a good little adventure. But some animated films are able to make me feel things that not even a live action film would. They tug at my heartstrings. They teach me a lesson that I didn't think that I needed to learn at the time. The Spider-Verse movies, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, How to Train Your Dragon are just some of the few that come to mind. And recently, Inside Out 2. I wasn't expecting to like this movie as much as I did. I knew I was going to enjoy it, but not this much. The first one was really good in my opinion, but the sequel was fantastic. Pixar has really got a gem with this one here. I remember I was watching the movie in theaters, and we got about to the halfway mark of the film, and by this point in time in the plot, anxiety's kind of taken over Riley's brain and making her do things that she never thought she would be doing in a million years. And she's like replaced her sense of self. Her sense of self was that she was a good person, but now the anxiety's trying to replace her sense of self and make her do things she would never do in 1,000 years of living. And Joy, who used to be the leader, who used to be the main one guiding Riley's thoughts and emotions, Joy's feeling the blunt of all this, and Joy starts to cry. And the person behind me in the theater shouts out, "Wow, Joy is experiencing sadness." And that hit me. I was like, whoa, that's really deep. And then I think it might have been this exact scene or another scene, but Joy says that maybe this is what happens when you get older. You need less joy. And it just made me think about Everything Everywhere All at Once, and how the whole point of the film was that we need joy. Joy is a necessary means of survival. But I feel like this film was showing us that as we get older and life starts to happen, we sort of forget to feel joy sometimes. And I feel like that's true. Like in real life, me right now, I'm in college. If anyone's in college like me, you wake up every day, you go to class all day, you get back to your dorm, you're doing homework for the rest of the day, sometimes into the night, you get 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and you repeat that same cycle 5 days a week. And then if you're working a job, that's even more stress on your life. And that's just, stress, anxiety, depression, sadness, all that is going hand in hand. And sometimes we forget to try to find joy in the mundane areas of our life. But this film didn't argue that that joy was a necessary means of survival. This is the way that we should combat all the stresses in our life. The main point in this movie was that, yes, we do need joy and should experience joy, but we don't just need joy. We don't need just one emotion. We are built of a plethora of emotions. Our memories, everything contributes to our well-being and who we are as a person and our character and how we live our life. I was talking about Riley's sense of self a couple seconds ago, and at the beginning of the film, her sense of self is that she's a good person, but as anxiety steps in and starts guiding every single action that Riley makes, her anxiety makes her feel like she isn't enough. And that's her new sense of self, that she isn't enough. And that also really hit me, because I feel like a lot of times in life we might feel that same way as well. But that's a whole nother topic in and of itself. She feels like she isn't enough. And then all the emotions come together, and there's this pool, I guess you would call it, and the emotions would sprout up and make her, like, her sense of self comes from her memories. And Joy was putting all of the good memories, all the happy memories into the pool to make Riley feel good about herself, and shooting all of the bad memories way to the back of her mind. But at the end of the film, Joy realizes that she doesn't just need the good memories. She needs all of her memories. She needs everything in order to become the person that she needs to be going through puberty. And there's a really great scene, fantastic depiction of an anxiety attack. We've been doing good with the anxiety attacks in animated films. Like I was talking about Puss in Boots earlier. But anyway, anxiety is just like literally going in circles in Riley's brain, moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And Riley, she's like sitting here in the penalty box. She's playing hockey and she's like breathing really hard. And like it felt like a really realistic version of an anxiety attack. And Joy steps in and she gets rid of Riley's old sense of self that she's not enough. And she lets all the memories sprout her a new sense of self. And her new sense of self is that she is a good person, that she doesn't feel like she's enough, that she loves her family, she loves her friends, she loves hockey. All of these things are her sense of self. She is everything that she has experienced. She needs every single emotion to go throughout life. Yes, she needs the joy to feel happy, but she needs the anxiety sometimes, the fear, the disgust, and the anger. Everything culminates into making us who we are as people. And I thought that was a really powerful message to put in this kids film. I wasn't expecting that at all. I think that the best movies are the ones that make us think, make us have a new perspective on life after watching. The movies that when you walk out of the theater, you feel like a different person. You feel like you've gained something after watching that. You feel like you can apply some sort of message to your life, some sort of teaching, some sort of wisdom. And this film did exactly that. I feel like this was a 10 out of 10. Pixar's really got a gem with this one. I know that Pixar is in a bit of a drought after Soul, but I don't know. They might be back. I really, really enjoyed this film. And if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It'll change your life. If you're still here watching the video, thank you. I appreciate you for sticking around. Please drop a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button. Join the Discord, link in the description. We've been doing a lot of Elden Ring recently because of the new DLC. So if you like games, movies, music, and all that good jazz, come join the Discord. And yeah, as we end every video, I love you. Have a great day. Peace out.